Which one should we get? The PlayStation Portal, the Xbox Series X, Switch 2, you know what I mean? Whatever, man. PlayStation 5, what should you get? We in the golden age of gaming again, it seems like, man. Everybody in it. The Steam Deck, the Lenovo Legion Go. If you in the PC, gaming, what should you get? Let's start off with the Portal, man. The Portal been getting major airways lately, man, as far as the firmware updates, and it's been making it more of a substantial handheld in the market. I'll say this. If you like PlayStation and you like PS Plus, you really enjoying it, you love the lineup of games that Sony brings, get the Portal. Check it out. It's only $200. That's a nice piece of change. It ain't no only when you're talking about hundreds of bucks, but it's only $200. So, and we in the age now to where like you can try something out, man. If you don't like it, man, take it back to Best Buy, take it back to Walmart. As long as you take care of the system, you can bring it back. Check it out. Me personally, I want to get the Portal based off, man, you got to constantly have some kind of internet connection. I don't like that. I got good speed. Everybody got good speed. We all got like anywhere from 500 megs to 1,000, megabits of speed, which is a gig. And still, you're going to have some droppage at some point, especially when you're dealing with like super fast games. Me, I like super fast games such as like JRPGs and stuff like that, man, and fighting games. I like that kind of action, beat 'em ups. It was just high pace. You're going to have some droppage, man, so maybe they will give us a Portal that will give us a hard drive down the line, maybe a new rendition of the PS Portal. Then I'm going to get it. Maybe hit us for another $50 or whatever, PS Portal Plus or something. I don't know, whatever, but if that's no problem, man, you feel like, man, you're not a big advocate for speed and you just want to get into the game and be able to play it on the go, yeah, pick up a Portal. But me, you know what I mean? I'm still kind of skeptical. Okay, what if you away from your Wi-Fi? If you, I don't know, man. But check it out, though. It's worth it. Nintendo Switch 2, incredible system. Especially if you like Nintendo's, architecture. If you like Nintendo's first party, get the Switch 2. If you don't have a Switch at all, don't get an original Switch. It's pretty much obsolete at this point. I think I said that before in the previous video. The store, the Nintendo eShop is slow. A lot of the games aren't optimized for the Switch anymore. The games are really crunchy, man. The frame rate drops. It's like a slideshow. They just have old tech. Remember, the Switch came out in 2017, But the Switch 2, premium. I would say get the Switch 2. That would be the system to get. Because it's faster than the Series X and the PS5. It's graphically up there with those two. And you get the Nintendo software with as far as their, their first person games as far as with that. I will get the Switch for that. Why get a Series X? Pound for pound, it's the strongest system out there. And Game Pass went up $10, but it's still a great deal. Microsoft working their asses off, man, to give us, games on launch. You can't beat that. Games on launch, their first party games, and people are saying, in the comments, Microsoft don't have no games, man. Look, you better ask somebody. You better get up on that PlayStation. In the Microsoft store, the Xbox store. They got games on top of games. That includes JRPGs, sports, shooters, platformers, family games, card games. They got thousands of games in that Xbox store. That, case that they don't have any games, that's over with. They have just as many games as everybody else. Now, brings me to my next segue over to PlayStation. PlayStation 5, man, you got those first parties, man. You got the God of War. You got the Spider-Man. You got the Ghost of Tsushima, Yote. You know what I mean? You have Astrobot. You have a lot of first parties with PlayStation. But other than that, Microsoft and PlayStation are neck and neck as far as the games. I have a PS5 and a Series X. I love Xbox, but I'm going to be real. They don't have the first parties that Sony has, but everything else, Microsoft has that. They have it. And Game Pass is better than the PS Plus. Now, if you just want to play like God of War, Naughty Dog games such as like Last of Us, if you're into Spider-Man and stuff like that, I'm not into any one of those games. So Microsoft wins for that, because if you're looking for pound power, the best graphics and everything, overall power, the Series X is not going to let you down. PlayStation is dope too. You know what I mean? You know, they just got what Xbox don't when it comes to those first parties. You know, so there you go, guys. Now, here we go. We got a new kid on the block, Steam. If you a portable gamer, and we talked about a portable system when I first started the video, the Steam Deck, man, look, you get that. You got instant, incredible lineup of all those PC games, and they have thousands of games. And everything is Steam verified, meaning almost all the games are playable now on the Steam Deck. At first, they had little problems when they first came out 3 years ago, but now, yeah, premium system using Ryzen technology, as I remember, future built. Get a Steam Deck, man. If you looking for a portable device to play all your games and stuff right now, and you looking for the most powerful system, yeah, man, I would get a Switch 2 or a Steam Deck. Yep. If you're looking for the majority of the games, the Steam Deck is the one. Steam Deck is the one because the Steam lineup of games is far more larger than the ones on the Switch 2. I'm going to be real. I'm just being real. Perplex is being honest. You come to me for the honesty, I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to give it to you. And then now you got the new. If you just want to wait and get the most powerful console, you looking for something, you know, that's going to give you a large lineup of games and you don't really care about first parties and all that stuff, get the new Steam Machine that's coming out. New Steam Machine is coming out in a couple months. Because they said early 26. We damn near over with this year, so it's coming out in a couple months. Get the Steam Machine. They're going to give you all the Steam games. He's going to give you a powerful system. That little cube they got is going to be stupid powerful. People saying it's going to be low spec. That's going to be high spec, man. It's going to be having equivalent to RTX 4080. You know, you're going to have RDNA technology in there. 16 gigs of RAM. And what world is that weak? That's powerful. You're going to be future-proof. I got a laptop way strong, way weaker than that. It's doing very well. 4K high settings, man. Come on. Only thing that's going to stop that system from selling is the price. Same thing with Microsoft. Get a Steam Machine. If you don't care about first parties, but you just want an abundance of games at your face, yeah, man. Steam Machine is where it's at. Because they're going to have more games than all the other three that I was talking about. Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft. You know what I mean? If you can't wait for the Steam Machine, get the Steam Deck. But the Steam Deck is not as strong as the Steam Machine. We don't want to get that misunderstanding. Yep, they're close, but they're not like that, man. You know, that Steam Machine is coming out. They said it's going to be 6 times stronger than the Steam Deck. But the Steam Deck, let's go back to that. It is dockable. That means you can connect it to your TV. So that's cool. So it's like the Switch. You know, so there you go. I gave you reasons why to get all those systems. If you haven't gotten the system yet, or you still outdated, you still playing the PS4 or the Xbox One or, you know, Switch, you know, this is the reason to get any one of those systems. It's your boy Perplex, Cerebral Cortex Confused. I appreciate the love and support. Subscribe and stay hype. I'm out.